let's say you're meeting a writer for the first time. It's well, I'll just pretend it's me back in the day, wet behind the ears, all these big hopes and dreams, and whenever they first walk in the room, what do you hope that they bring to the table to get started? Do you bring an idea, or do you hope they bring an idea, or how do you?
Well, um, what I've done from even before I was in Nashville, I keep books and books and books of ideas and
Yeah.
lyrics and all that stuff. I've got one for every year. And so my target every time I go into a writing appointment is to have some ideas ready
Mhm.
to run by these writers. And
Yeah.
you hope that they would do the same thing.
Yeah.
And the thing that I see too often with young writers is they don't come in prepared. They don't have a title, they don't have a musical idea. It's kind of like they expect me to come up with it.
Yeah.
And the ones that I enjoy are the ones that come in and they're like, hey, what about this idea or what about that idea? And
Yeah.
it fires you up, and it's a mutual um, creativity rather than, okay, you're the big guy, show us what you can do, you know?
Oh yeah.
And so that's what I'm looking for. Somebody, to me, if you're going to be a professional songwriter, my thing I tell everybody is be prepared. If you're going into a writing session with anybody, have some song ideas, have some song titles, have some melodies, have something you can bring, or why is somebody going to want to write with you again?
Exactly. That's absolutely correct. And you you mentioned having the books. We used to how many hook books I had around. Just for that
Mm-hmm.
very thing. Now we've got our phones. If I've got a melody to something, boom, it's right there. Sing it into it, and
Right.
it gives me an idea for later. So, are you more of a electronic guy? Are you still a pen and paper guy? Are you mixing them up, or how you go about it?
I'm pretty much a pen and paper guy still. There's something about actually committing it down on a piece of paper to me, handwriting it
Yeah.
that feels different than typing it on a computer, and
Yep.
bless these young guys and girls that are writing, they're writing it on an iPhone,
Yeah.
and I guess they can see it. I don't know, but
Not me.
I like having it all right in front of me. And then the thing that's funny is I've written with some artists, lately, and they'll come in and they'll have their computer and stuff, and they're like, "Oh man, you're still writing with pencil and paper." And I'm like, "Well, when this is a number one song, what are you going to give them at the Country Music Hall of Fame when they want your lyric?"
You
And
betcha.
they kind of look stunned, And then the next time they get together, some of them come in with a pad and pencil, and some of them don't, But
Yeah.
it's just, what do you got to show afterwards?
Exactly. Yeah, I enjoy the ones that take the education. That's a true
Yeah.
education from someone that's been there, and that's the one thing that I look back on as a young songwriter, just thinking I had the world by the tail and not realizing it was the other way around. And so the I value those things now. Those little tidbits of information. You're absolutely right. You know, you didn't expect to end up in the Hall of Fame, but you remained steady and stayed true to your passion, and there you are,
Right.
deservedly so. And you're right. What are you going to give them? What do they have? And I treasure. I still have it to this day. I treasure a co-writing appointment that I had with Miss Karen Rochelle, who wrote Red High Heels and wrote The Call for Garth and Trisha. I guess she's
Georgia
singing more now
Rain.
for Garth now. Yeah,
I'm
and
glad you said The Call, because that's one of my favorite songs that she's written, and Corey Batten was the co-writer on it.
oh
And
really?
yeah,
Wow. Yeah,
they
there's
were, I think they were married at the time or about ready to be married. And,
man, powerful,
and
powerful
the
song, and
powerful song. Yep.
I
I
still
hadn't
have.
really, go ahead.
Oh, I still have the lyrics from a session that Karen and I did over at Crutchfield, and she wrote it. She had prettier handwriting, and mine was
Hmm.
basically illegible. And so she put it down on there. I still have that copy, and
Sure.
someday, right now it's my treasure. It's my songwriting memory, and we had a great time writing that day. And then we went to lunch, and it was a really cool day. A lot of memories wrapped up in it, but um, I'm sure you got a ton of piece of papers left over from.
Oh, I do.
Oh my gosh, all the way.